Hey friend, Levi here. Welcome to the Left Coast. And I'm really excited today because I'm going to share with you my favorite accessories for my drone. I've been droning for a couple years now, and these are some of my favorite things that I love having in my kit. So let's just dive right into it. Up first is by far my favorite accessory, and it's actually this multi-charging dock. So you take your normal charging cable, you plug it into the back, and then what it does is it picks the battery that is closest to being full and then starts to charge just that battery. But what's really helpful is you can have 3 batteries in at a time. So instead of when one battery gets full, you need to move the charging cable over to the next one. With this charging dock, you can essentially put 3 dead batteries in, and once each one of them is full, it will move on to the next battery. I love this because I almost always drain all my batteries when shooting, and it's a pain in the butt having to sit there moving the cable when it's done charging. So this charging dock has saved me a lot of time. It's very inexpensive, and I highly recommend it. Get this charging dock. Next up is a pretty simple one. It's actually just a Belkin lightning cable. What I love about it is it has this 90-degree bend in it. That's really great for when you have your phone or tablet mounted, and it just keeps less strain on the cable. And I like clean cables, so I highly recommend, if you need more lightning cables in your kit, is get these Belkin right angle lightning cables. Next up is this hard shell travel case from BlurX. I love this hard shell travel case, especially when you're flying. It's really handy to be able to put your drone in something that you know is secure if you're either taking it as a carry-on or checking it. When I was looking for a case, I wanted something inexpensive, but also really good quality. And so far I've been really impressed with the build of this case. It's really close to that of a Pelican case. Not quite there, but it's really close. And it comes with this pre-die cut foam insert so your drone can fit inside. I bought the one actually for a Phantom 2, so I needed to cut a little bit of the foam to insert my controller. But the foam cutout honestly isn't amazing, so I would recommend cutting away most of the foam for whatever model you get. For me, I cut away more on one side so I could fit the charging dock actually directly inside. But having a good hard case is essential in my mind, especially if you're gonna be traveling or just throwing it in your vehicle and going out and shooting. And what I love about this case is that you can literally just open it up, pull the drone out, turn it on and start shooting, because you can leave the props on inside the case. And that's something that I absolutely love. And lastly, this latest member of my kit, a Drone Guard CS400 Low Pro backpack, meant for carrying your drone. The reason why I got this is because normally when I backpack into the mountains, I've been putting my drone inside this little Dakine sort of camera block. So I would put my camera in there, and then the 2 legs would actually be sticking out. But then it would allow me to strap it to my larger backpack, because normally when I'm backpacking in on a film shoot, I need to be taking a lot more than just my drone. And taking the plastic hard shell case, that's frankly just too much weight. So normally I would attach this to the outside, and it just wasn't as much protection as I wanted, and I wasn't really happy with it. So I invested in this guy, and I'm hoping that this guy actually solves most of my problems. So similar to the hard shell case, you can actually put the drone entirely inside with the props on. But what I like about this backpack specifically is that it's modular. You can adapt it to any of the other drones that you might be upgrading to, as long as it's around the same size as a Phantom. That's pretty handy to me because I don't like investing in accessories that only work for one piece of gear. And even if I don't want to use it for a drone, I could eventually pull all the inserts out. But this particular case, you can put your remote control, your batteries, cables, extra props, and the entire drone itself right in the case. And a cool part about it is, and one thing that I was drawn to, is that it actually has these removable backpack straps. This is cool for me because normally I'm attaching the drone case onto the outside of my larger f-stop Satori backpack. It also has a zip open compartment, which is handy for carrying around papers. I'm a fully insured pilot, so I'm always taking around copies of my insurance and also a list of the exemptions here in Canada for drones that are under 5 kilograms. So I'm looking forward to putting some mileage on this one. The build quality is about middle of the pack, I would say. I'm expecting it to hold up. I wouldn't check this in your luggage, but I do feel confident lugging my drone into the mountains with this thing, and I'm looking forward to putting it to more use. Well, that's it for my favorite drone accessories that I currently have. I've been having a blast with the Phantom 3. It went on sale when the Phantom 4 came out, and for me, the automated features of the Phantom 4 really aren't worth the upgrade right now, and the image quality you can get out of the Phantom 3 Pro is very similar to the Phantom 4. So I've been really happy with it so far. One accessory that I'm super surprised I don't have yet is actually a little ND filter to fit on there to help lower the shutter when you're shooting outdoors. I don't have one yet, but I should get one. What drone accessories do you have? What do you love, and what do you consider essential as part of your kit? I'd love to know in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Catch you in the next one. And remember, life's better when you make stuff.